Like, it's very important to know where you test positive for coronavirus.
Bruh.
Don't don't even go for a test in a city you don't want to be stuck in for the next 4 days.
If you like white girls with blonde hair and fat asses, Nashville's the place to be, my friend. Nashville's one of the most slept on cities on the planet.
Well,
Nashville's incredible.
I know. I mean, listen, I rock with Nashville. My man Bobby Bones is in Nashville.
What do you call fat asses?
Taylor getting all jealous.
I'm not kidding.
Of these white Nubian queens and their fat ass donkeys that they got on the back of them. That whole challenge where the guy stands on the girl's back started with white women.
Stop.
Yes, it did.
It did. It did start with a white woman.
It started with white women and their fat asses. White women got high, fat asses that we've been stepping on for years.
So you like Nashville?
Yo, Nashville's this shit.
Word.
Nashville is an amazing party city because from what I experienced there, and people in Nashville probably tell me I'm wrong, what I experienced there is like, it doesn't have that kind of like classism, elitism that New York does in the party scene.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, listen, my man Bobby Bones lives in Nashville. Young Buck been screaming Cashville, Tennessee forever.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
That's a Young Buck.
I know a few people from Nashville now that I think about it.
Yo, Nashville is a fun fucking city, bro. He might have made that shit up.
Just to stay there for 14 days,
Just to stay there. I mean, that's a great way to get away from your wife, bro. You say you got corona,
but that's
stay
the
there. Fuck white girls with the hee-haw.
But that's what I meant when I said you got to, you know, I prayed for him because, like, Nashville, I don't want to be away from nobody for 14 days. Especially, you know what I mean? I just went there to do comedy at Zany's for the weekend.
Yeah.
I don't want to be here for the next 14 days.
Yeah, but what if you could be, like, smothered in white women? Smothered in them.
Black Lives Matter.
Say what?
That's right.
Black Lives Matter. That's true.
And black men don't cheat.
And black men don't cheat.
DL would let
That's
down
all
so
facts.
many.
But white
DL
women bleach their buttholes, so sometimes you gotta check that out. And then Nashville's the capital of that.
Of bleach buttholes?
When they bleach it, is it just the same color as what they are?
Bro, their buttholes look like church wafers. Why you thinking we started eating them? You know what I mean? That's what we do.
DL could not. If DL got caught with a white woman right now, man.
Oh my God.
But why do you think DL's chin hair is so white?
That would be a letdown.
He eating that. Eating that church wafer. Nah, I'm joking.
You,
by the way, I'm totally joking. DL.
If DL get caught with a white woman right now,
it'd be a problem.
You have to cancel some of the protests.
Wait, why?
Yeah, because he's so pro-black. Like
you
he
can be pro-black and be with a white
he like is
woman?
always but like
not in 2020.
He's putting.
What about Jordan Peele?
You don't follow him on Instagram?
Jordan Peele. You know who he is?
Jordan Peele, the director?
Yeah, isn't he? You know, he got all those movies about how
that was a movie, bro. He ain't really with no white woman.
He's with a white woman. His wife is white.
He's with a white woman.
What happened to Nyla? I saw Nyla up just now. She didn't come on.
Why are you switching the topic?
Huh?
Wait, she didn't come on?
Yeah, she was up there. I didn't see her pop in.
Yo, look at Dwayne got the sexy view.
Huggy bear.
Yeah.
I want to see what Nyla thinks about the tree hugging, man.
He's red.
But no, I am ready for the NBA to come back. I saw what's the kid named Bradley from the Lakers? What's
Avery Bradley.
Avery Bradley said he's not playing this year.
Yo, turn your computer a little bit so you're more in the center.
He said he's not playing this year, so they bringing in J.R. Smith, I heard.
Okay.
I don't know, man. I think whoever stayed in shape throughout the 3-month quarantine is who's going to end up being the NBA Finals champion. And I'm going to tell you something else.
Yeah.
All of y'all out there that said the NBA is going to be a distraction from the protests.
That's me.
Turn your goddamn TVs off.
I'm boycotting, bro.
Don't even turn a game on.
I'm not.
Why do you want the NBA back so bad?
I don't want the NBA back so bad. I just don't think that it will be a distraction to anything that's going on out here. In fact, if you look at the way the media is going right now, the media has already kind of moved away from, making the protests the primary thing that it's talking about.
Good point.
So
I'm back in.
The NBA would come and put light on it again.
Yo, that's a good point. You got me back. I'm watching, bro.
But you don't think it's be stronger?
Bro.
I'm just saying you don't think it'll be stronger because a lot of, especially the white-owned teams and everything, they want NBA back. So this is their part for them to use their power and be like, no, we want all this shit before we go into playing again.
I don't think y'all know how government works.
Yeah.
But you don't think they? But I'm saying you don't think they
Taylor.
wanna. You don't think that the government? I know all of them watch ball. Like
Only thing stronger than government is a white woman's ass.
Listen, as we're recording this right now, we're recording this, and the Senate hearing is on right now. You know what they're in the Senate debating right now?
Hillary Clinton.
No, they're debating police reform. Ain't no NBA owners in there. Ain't no NBA players in there. They're literally, if you turn the TV on right now, you will see the Senate debating police reform right now. Ain't no, like I said, there's no NBA owners there, no NBA players. They're like, what do y'all want these people to do?
But I'm just saying, because it's so many people like the sport, they could put a stance in making it more powerful. Where it's like, okay, if we gotta for us to get the NBA back, we gotta get this done. Like, I don't know. I just feel like it'll be more powerful.
There's not. First of all, no police reform is gonna get passed until well after November. You know. It's not going to be Tim Scott's bill that gets passed no time soon. It's not going to be the Democrats' Justice and Policing Act that gets no time soon. This is going to be a political talking point till well after November. They could give a fuck about the NBA, the NFL, or whoever else. Like, no. That's why I said everybody plays different positions. Everybody does different things. Like, we're looking for NBA players and owners to be our policymakers and to be the people that create this legislation and push this legislation through. Like, that's not how any of this works. I think that people think that anybody with money has a say in what goes on in the whole entire fucking world.
That's how it works. If you got a lot of money, you got to say about what's going on.
Yeah, maybe.
Because these politicians need money to run. They need money to campaign. They can't win without campaigns, so they accept that money.
And trust me, those NBA owners have already put in their bids. The NBA owners that are behind these campaigns, they already put in their bids for what they want.
Yes, and they want it, and they want to get back to business. So
and they're gonna get back to business regardless. You know why?
Why?
Because it's not a strike. There's no strike going on. We're acting like this is a strike.
What do you say about the players that don't want to play though?
That's their prerogative. They have every reason not to play because they can say it's a liability. They don't want to catch coronavirus. You know what I'm saying?
Do they still get paid though?
I don't know. See, that's the thing. And that's the other thing that we don't forget. Those guys have a job.
Right.
Like, they're under contract. Like, they work for somebody. So I don't know how that shit works, but I know that you can't just show up because you don't want to show up. I know that if you're a player and you don't show up just because you don't want to show up, you know what they start doing to you, right?
What do they do?
Fining you. It's my lucky day. They start fining your ass.
Right.
So I don't know. I don't know how that would work in this situation. I mean, clearly they're giving people the option, right?
Right.
Some people are choosing to opt out. So I don't know. I don't know if they get paid or not. I just know that I just don't think the NBA would be a distraction at all. And if the NBA would be a distraction, then Major League Baseball should be a distraction. The NFL should be a distraction. By the way, for everybody saying that teams are organizations should sit out, the NFL is definitely the people who should do it.
Is definitely what?
Yeah, they should.
They're definitely the people that should do it.
Yeah, they're right.
If the NFL wants to make changes in the actual NFL, now is the opportunity for those black players in the league to
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
More so than the NBA. Like, y'all should be giving that energy to the NFL.
Yeah. Are they going to? Do you think Colin's going to end up on a team?
Isn't he part of a thing now?
Say what?
I put it.
There was rumors he was going to get a tryout for the Chargers, I think.
The Chargers.
Yeah.
He's on the board of directors at me.
Right. I mean, yeah.
Lions. The Lions ownership said they'll support the coach and GM if they want Colin Kaepernick.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is.
Detroit
Go
Lions,
out there. He should audition.
Yeah.
I mean, he should audition. He should have a tryout. And if you kill the tryout, you should be on a team. That's sports. The great thing about sports is they're merit-based. The great thing about sports is if you are so good at a sport, it doesn't matter what color you are, what race you are, what fucking religion. I mean, hopefully anymore. Obviously, there's stories of people that have been blackballed because of those things. But that's the reason why we love sports and why we're drawn to sports. It's the great equalizer.
I just want to ask one simple question.
Yeah.
If the NBA coming back would be a distraction, why wouldn't Colin be signed to a team and playing in the NFL?
Colin should play in the NBA.
Shut up.
Yo, man. Come on, bro. You got to support it, dude. For real.
Taylor, I want to answer to that question.
Oh wait, you
Yeah.
said if what?
You think the NBA would be a distraction,
Yep.
but you want Colin to get signed to an NFL team.
Yup.
I agree with you with what you said about Colin before, saying that he's bigger than the NFL at this point. Like,
But if Colin came back, would you consider that a distraction?
Yeah.
You see that energy? That energy was kept right there.
So you don't want him to have a job?
That energy was kept
No,
right
I
there.
didn't say that either. But I'm gonna say it would be a bad distraction because hopefully he's still doing the same thing as in like
Oh, you mean kneeling?
Yeah, like and everything else.
Oh, so you mean by kneeling at the game, he would bring awareness to the protests that are going on in the street?
I know
Same
you were
thing.
about to say.
Same
But
thing.
he's
NBA.
been doing that though. Stop. No. He's
I'm
been
just
doing
saying,
that.
guys.
I knew you were about to turn that
Oh,
around,
see what
yeah.
he did right there? See what he
just
did right
saying.
there? Hugged you like a tree. That's what happened. Put you to sleep.
Come on, let's do some Ask an Idiot. Or do we have shit you don't care about next week? Which one?
What's the shit that we
There's
won't
shit
care
we don't
about next week, though?
Do you guys want to talk about Eminem going
What'd he do?
towards? He made a verse dissing Revolt TV, like Diddy and all that.
No, I thought
And
he
I had
likes
to-
Diddy or something.
That was old.
This
I don't give a
week.
fuck, man. I remember when you used to get dissed by Eminem and that shit used to mean something. I remember
Yeah.
being a young man in the late 90s and you would hear Eminem diss these people and you'd be like, oh shit. And for the past, Eminem has mentioned me in like 4 songs
Yeah.
and nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah.
Nobody get like when I say nobody, like his stands don't even jump on me and be like Eminem killed you. It's just like nobody cares.
Yeah, it
Like
is
nobody
interesting.
cares. He's
Yeah,
mentioned
why
me in like
is
4
that?
different songs.
Why is that? Like, he's so skilled.
I think
But-
sometimes sticks run their course.
Say that again.
I think sometimes sticks run their course.
Shtick.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, what I said.
Yeah, whatever you said. I don't know.
The stick from the tree I was hugging.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think sometimes they run their course. And like, Eminem has dissed so many people. It's just like, oh, that's just what M does.
Yeah, I agree. And also, like, he doesn't longer feel representative of like a cultural sentiment. And when I say culture, I'm not talking about like when black people go the culture. I'm talking about like what the zeitgeist, like what people are feeling at a time. Like when Eminem came out, he kind of really captured angst. You know what I mean? And like people jumped on the angst. Same thing like when Nirvana came out, they captured angst. And like you could when
And he was rebelling.
Sam Cooke, like
Yeah.
Sam Cooke came out, he captured a feeling of soul that people had, right? So it's like right now, you see him, and it's the same thing as like watching Seinfeld do stand-up. It's like, am I watching something that should be happening 30 years ago? Like what? Like you have to make this relevant to what's happening now. I'm watching like a caricature of itself.
Yeah, and back then he was rebelling against pop culture, right? And we could all agree boy bands were corny.
Yeah.
Britney Spears was corny. Like
Yeah.
that was easy targets, right? But it's like now it's like, I like Joe Budden. I like Charlamagne. And we've never seen M go at a formidable opponent,
That's true.
rap wise.
That's fair also, but I think another thing going on here is that like Eminem was taking shots at people that we all hated or disliked, but
Yes.
we didn't really have the platform to take shots against them. Now we have memes. Now
Yes.
we have Twitter. Now we have Instagram. We say how we feel about famous people every single day.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like you just
Absolutely.
having a clever line is not going to be more clever than something you see on Reddit.
And back then it was shocking, right? It was shocking when you first saw somebody say, "Fuck you, Britney Spears," and because it was on MTV, it was on their platform, this platform that all these people thrive. So to see this guy standing by Dr. Dre, not giving a fuck in that way, it was cool for a while.
And he's nice. Like there's no question his skill level. Like the skill of rapping, he's nice.
Never take anything from him rap wise. Never. I've never taken it. Only thing I've ever said about him, he's not my cup of tea.
Yeah,
You know
but
what
like,
I'm saying?
there's
Lately,
plenty of
though?
rapper. No, even the skill, like, rapping is probably the least important part of rapping. You know what I mean? Like
you
Tekashi
talking about
6ix9ine, not a great rapper.
Some of the intellect.
Yeah, I'm talking about actually like rhyming the words is the least important part about it. It's like building up the character and building the persona and creating the interest.
That's
like,
old though. It used to be. It was a time where it was really all about lyrics.
No.
And by the way, it still really is though.
Even though back then, that time when it was about lyrics, they were still larger than life personalities.
Yeah, but they couldn't help it. Like Tupac couldn't help but be a larger than life personality. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if Tupac's a lyricist though, fam. You consider Tupac a lyricist? Like
I'll tell you why. I didn't back then, but I'll tell you why I do now.
Okay.
Because his bars have aged so well. Like it's things that you can put on from Tupac 20 years ago that sound relevant to today, like right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So for that reason, yes. Back then I didn't think he was a lyricist. Back then I would never compare him. I thought Nas was better. I thought Biggie was better. Like just from a technical standpoint, like rhyming, bars, Jay-Z, all of those guys. But his music has aged so well that you gotta say, yo, this guy's a lyricist.
Yeah, like just because the lyrics don't seem as like complex or complicated as those other guys, if they stay around and have lasting effect, then you have to give credit to the lyrics themselves. I see that. That's a different way of looking at it. Yeah.
Yeah. Does it still matter? That's like with stand-up, right? Like, yo, does this joke is it still relevant to this day?
Yeah, it's like this joke might not be crafted in the perfect way, but the sentiment still sticks. So you're like, yo, that's fire.
Chris Rock, N-words versus black people. It's not going nowhere. Dave Chappelle is doing callbacks to goddamn Killing Me Softly. Killing Me Softly came out in 2000.
Yeah.
And the Ja Rule shit still stands because of social media, though. But still.
Yeah.
As I'm saying, like, it still matters. What's the next? Give me another one, Taylor. Shit we won't care about next week.
I mean, more political, like Trump at Tulsa, or that the black guards are not allowed to guard the guy that killed George Floyd.
That was wild.
Wait, what's this?
That was wild. The black guards, they wouldn't let the black guards escort Derek Chauvin, the guy that murdered George Floyd, the cop.
Why?
The reason because I guess they thought that he would have some preconceived prejudices, some preconceived biases. It's like, America, do you ever think about that when it comes to white people in black prison? I mean, white officers and black prisoners?
People,
do you ever think about that?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Now all of a sudden you care about prejudice and bias?
Yeah.
If these black cops got a little bias towards him and they want to rough him up a little bit, it's understandable. All right? Everybody on this planet would understand whether it was a black cop or white cop that roughed up that guy, why they did that. What we don't understand is why you do that to black people that you don't even know. Like, you just doing it because the person is black, that's different.
Yeah.
When you're just doing it because of the color of somebody's skin, that's different. When you're doing it because this motherfucker actually did something, come on, man.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Come on, man. You think they don't rough up child molesters? You think they don't rough up child rapists?
Yeah.
You don't think they fucked them up?
Yeah.
And would anybody care? You ain't trying to defund no police.
No
You find out they beat the shit out of a fucking child rapist.
You think they did the same thing to Dylan Roof too, probably?
What do you mean?
Like trying to make the black guards not protect Dylan Roof or whatever.
I have no idea. He got caught in North Carolina. There was no black officers. It was all white officers.
Did you see the picture? You see the picture of Derek Chauvin and the picture of the guy they have in custody now, and people saying they're different people?
I'm not listening.
You didn't see it?
I'm not listening.
I'm just saying, bro. The
not
ears look different. I pay attention to ears.
People are so crazy on the internet. The narratives that people come up with on the internet are so fucking wild to me, bro.
What do you mean?
Like, it's the shit people can make themselves believe is so crazy to me.
Yo, the ears look different, bro.
Because you know what it is? And I thought about this, right?
What is it?
In certain situations like that, you don't think the cop's gonna ever get arrested. So if you're on social media saying, they gonna never arrest this cop, America's this and America's that, and yada, 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 and then they arrest the cop. And then they charge the cop. Instead of just admitting, damn, I can't believe it, I was wrong. You gotta pivot. This is not him.
That's not him, bro.
This is not him.
That's not him. Sometimes you gotta pivot. You never done that when you get caught cheating?
Cheating? I don't even know if getting caught cheating feels like them.
Bro, what?
I haven't gotten caught cheating. You got caught cheating or something?
No, but I'm just saying, back in the day.
You've mentioned that a few times.
Bro, back in the day. First of all, I'd never been caught cheating, but back in the day. You know what I mean? I got caught cheating once, and I just told her it wasn't me.
I don't even know what that feels like. I don't know what it feels like to get caught cheating.
What I'm saying is, if you go with the "it's not you," she'll be like, "What are you doing?" And you just go, "I don't know who you think I am." That's it, bro. That strategy cannot not work.
Who she fucked?
Yo, yeah. What are you talking about? I'll be like, Andrew, who?
Taylor, hit me again. Hit us.
The Ja Rule commercial.
I love that shit.
Ja the man.
Ja really is the man,
I'm
yo.
so tired of y'all fronting on fucking Ja Rule. Ja's the fucking
He's the
man.
man, but yo, 50 needs to calm down, bro. Why, like, 50 is another one. He's about to enter the, like, Eminem realm of just, like, we get it. We get it.
Not with Ja. Not with Ja. 50 can beef with Ja for the rest of his life, and I totally understand it. I think that we're forgetting 50 and Ja Rule actually had a fist fight in front of a hotel.
Who
Murder
won?
Inc. I don't know. Murder Inc. actually ran up in a studio and stabbed 50 Cent at one point.
Really?
I didn't know.
Yeah. Murder Inc. Murder Inc. Actually,
I know they
50,
tried to kill
reason
him.
50 got hit up 9 times. It's
Yeah.
like, if you try to kill me a couple times, man, it's probably gonna be fuck you for life.
Oh, shit. I didn't know it was like that. Yo, keep
Yeah.
on going, bro.
Oh, you
And
didn't know
matter of fact, fuck Monte Cristo's or whatever that restaurant is. Fuck everything, yo.
Wait, Tony, did Ja Rule start it then? He started the beef?
I don't even remember how they beef started. I just know that they fought in it was in front of a hotel in Atlanta. They got into a fist fight, and then they were in a studio. They all got charged for that shit. They all, like all Ja and Irv. I don't know if it was Ja and Irv, but it was Murder Inc. members got charged with that shit, stabbing 50, and then when 50 got shot. And they tried after all that, they tried to blackball him out of the music industry.
Nah, bro. That's fuck you for life, dude.
Yes, I'm never mad at Fifth. When I see Fifth going at Ja, I'm like, look at my petty cancer brother holding a fucking grudge forever.
Let's go.
I don't have a problem with it. You try to do me like that, you try to take me out.
Fuck you for life.
Fuck you for life. Fuck you, God bless you.
Not even God bless you, though.
Nah, I say God bless you.
Will you?
I say God bless you. Now, I ain't gonna say no shit like I don't wish you no harm.
Dividing up the God blessing, dividing up the well wishes, man. Funny to me.
It's true. I'm not gonna lie and be like, I wish the best for him. No, I ain't gonna go that far.
But God
Fuck
bless
you, but God bless.
There we go. All right, that's enough.
it.
All right, anything else, Taylor?
That's it. And by the way, that's from a TV show, by the way.
What?
That Ja Rule shit he did.
Oh yeah, he was pitching a show.
It's it's an actual TV show. It comes on TBS. Look that shit up, Taylor.
Oh, I thought it was a trailer.
Nah, it's an actual TV show. It's coming on. It's called damn, I just saw that shit. Why the fuck can't I remember the name? It's called
Ja Rule commercial is actually from a new TV show.
It's called Celebrity Show Off.
Yeah.
Yes, and it comes on June 23rd on TBS. And yeah, the whole point of that commercial was for them they all had to make some content from home in order to go viral or some shit like that. So Ja won, and he got that fucking Greek restaurant mad promotion in the process. So salute to Ja. Let's do some Ask an Idiot, Taylor.
Let's go. What do we got?
That was shit you don't care about next week, whatever the fuck. What's it called?
I don't even care about it now. I didn't even have to wait till next week to not care about what we just talked about.
This is from Justy Jonathan. Should Karens be required to seek mental help when they do Karen things?
Should Karens be decided to seek mental health when they do Karen things? Should they be what?
Do they seek mental health?
Yeah, I mean, if you are suffering from mental illness, you should seek mental health. I don't know if all these Karens are suffering from mental illness. They might be suffering.
Do you think racism is a mental illness?
I don't think racism is mental. I don't think you're like.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't want to.
Because that absolves. To me,
Exactly.
I think that people with mental illness can be racist, but I don't think racism is mental illness because it absolves the personal accountability of deciding to have those views about someone and not challenging those views if you already have them to see if they're not exactly true. So I don't want to let motherfuckers off the hook.
Yeah, I don't want to let people off the hook, but it is a part of me that thinks hating somebody simply because of the color of their skin is fucking insane.
Oh, you have to be low IQ. You have to be low IQ. you can't be high IQ and be racist, right? Like you have to be stupid enough where you believe these things dogmatically, you don't question them at all, and you have no personal experience with these folks, and that's why. So it's a low IQ behavior, but being like just unfortunately being born dumb doesn't mean that you're necessarily mentally ill. And there are a lot of dumb people who are not racist.
Our people, man, you know, some people, I think human beings, we have to believe in something. Like, it's just our natural nature to believe in something. Like, there's never been a generation, a civilization of people who didn't believe in something, right?
Right.
And I think that sometimes when somebody can make someone a villain or make somebody